Hello. This time we're going to take a look at British Corgi books. Hi, I'm Gary Lovisi. This is part one of part two videos, and we're going to look through Corgi collection. Corgi books were they're a British paperback series. We're going to be looking at the short size paperbacks, which were the early ones in the series. Corgi was a UK division of Bantam Books, founded by Ian Ballantyne in 1950, and then he sold them to Transworld Publishers, which also published WDL Books, and today it's owned by Penguin Books. These books are not any particular order, but what I'm going to do is we're going to go through them, and just to show you some of the really cool books in this series. There's going to be a few surprises, and it's a lot of books to look through, so we're going to start going through quick, and I'll give you the number so you can get an idea. This is S170, The Tigers of Tregenano by Locke. I have to move these over because I cannot see anything. Okay. Number 17. Usually these have a T prefix number, but I'm just going to give the number. So it's 117, Don't Hang Me Too High by O'Sullivan. Number 112, Subject Murder by Whitting. Number 111, Meet a Body by Rutherford. A lot of crime books. The spines of the books early on were not usually the early on the science fiction books had green spines, but that would be like later on. Number 109 is The 20,000 Thieves by Lambert. Some war books here, some Western books, some crime and gangster. No Mean City by Arthur and Long, which is number 454. A crime juvenile delinquent novel set in Scotland. 451, Fugitives by Mackenzie. 447, FBI Story by the Gordons. Number T25, early on, A Shroud for Grandma by Gregory Tree. Never heard of him, but I like the cover. Number P11, A Time to Kill by Geoffrey Household. Very, very good crime writer. Tough book to find. Another one, T8, The Drug on the Market by David Dodge. And another one, P7, Vanity Row by W.R. Burnett. And a lot of these, like this one, has a Mortalman's cover. The other one is this next one is this one is 38, The Steel Mirror by Donald Hamilton, an early Donald Hamilton. Distant Westerns in this series, SW92, Sudden Outlawed by Oliver Strange. Number 87 is Tejas County by Frank Miller. Violent Saturday, number SC78 by W.L. Heath. Good hard-boiled classic. Number T70, The Haze of Evil by Kenneth Lowe. And that's not one I'm familiar with. Nice, really hard-boiled cover art. Science fiction, first one that we have here is S63, The Isotope Man by Charles Eric Maine. And this is going to have the green spine will be the indication of science fiction. in this series. The next one is 53, The Hunter by James Aldridge. Number 592, Tales of Wells Fargo by Frank Gruber. Good Western writer and crime writer. Number 586, Death on the Prairie by Paul Wellman, another good book. Number 585, The Mean Streets by Thomas Dewey. And I'm going to move these up. Here's one that this would be particular to our English friends. Number 584. It's Limey by Spencer and Long. Another science fiction is Pebble in the Sky by Isaac Asimov. And of course The Green Spine. And No Man Friday, number 569 by Rex Gordon. Giant 222, Soldier of the Queen by John Bropry. A thrilling story of a cavalryman in peace and war. Big, thick book. Big, thick. Not science fiction.
Spine.
Not science fiction, but it has a green
theory.
spine. Yeah, no, they do have the science fiction all have green spines, but that one's there's always an exception. Number 221, Smiling Desperado by Max Brand. Number 219, The Tooth and the Nail by Bill Ballinger. He wrote some good stuff, Bill Ballinger. Number 191, Ill Met by Moonlight by Morse. This is a World War II war novel. Number 186, Nightmare in Copenhagen by Martha Albrand. Another World War II, probably like a spy novel. Number 562 is The Blue Mustang by Clay Fisher, another great Western writer. Number 560, A Handful of Hate by Ferguson Finley. And that's Oliver Brabham's cover, and you can see his very distinctive signature there. Number 559, His Name Was Death by, of course, Frederick Brown. And that's signed, but I can't make out the signature. Number 550, The Galloping Broncos by Max Brand. The great book, great series of books, Corgis. Number 536, High Sierra by W.R. Burnett, another Oliver Brabham's cover. And these are all the short-sized books.
Why do I know that name? Is that the Little Caesar guy?
W.R. Burnett, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Number 535, the second book of Crimecraft. Another Brabham's cover, edited by Mystery Writers of America. This is the British version, a reprint of that book. Number 531, really beautiful cover. Night in Havana by Robert Sylvester. It has a Roger Hall cover, just beautiful. Number 523, The Screaming Mimi by Frederick Brown. Number 507, The Deadlier Sex by Bill Ballinger. The Flesh is Weak, number 503 by Gilbert Miller. And again, I'll just show you the backs of these. Give you an idea. They all have a little photo image on the back sometimes, and then something about what the book is about, and the Corgi logo. Number 607, Nowhere to Go by Donald Mackenzie. And number 598, Murder Can Be Fun by Frederick Brown. See, murder can be fun. Now I'm going to move these out of the way. And we'll go through another stack. And it's number 597, The Wild Ones by Vardis Fisher. Another science fiction now. Number 596, Three to Conquer by Eric Frank Russell. Green Spine, for those who were. Number 108, Dressed to Kill by Peter Cheney. Yellow Spine. I don't know what the designation for crime was, but seems like they did use green.
Look like eeny, meeny, miny, mo to me.
Yeah, but they did use green for science fiction. 494 is Nobody Lives Forever by W.R. Burnett. Number GN 489 is Second Ending by Evan Hunter. It's a big thick one, and it's green. Number 488 is Crimecraft by the Mystery Writers of America. This is the
so that looks familiar.
First book of that. We showed you the second.
With the same
book.
Cover?
Similar. It's Oliver Brabham's cover. Might be the same cover.
Looks like the same cover to me.
Number 486 is Prisoner in the Skull by Charles Dye.
That's cool.
Number 485, The Brass and the Blue by James Keane. And it's Roger Hall cover, very prominently signed. Number 482 is Nightmare in Manhattan, A Killer Was Loose by Thomas Walsh. And number 473 is Pray for Me by Thomas B. Dewey. Could use an upgrade on that. Some of these are pretty hard to find. You don't see them that often, and they're really nice. Number 466, The Dark Light by Bart Spicer. Another good crime writer, mystery private eye writer, who Carney Wilde was his detective, and it's kind of a neglected author these days, but shouldn't be. Number 462 is Blind Date by Lee Howard, another Oliver Brabham's cover. And number T58, Science Fiction, City at World's End. This is an early one by Edmund Hamilton. No green spine, because it's early. No, because it's early. They didn't do that until later. Yeah. Number 159, G-Man at the Yard by Peter Cheney. Number T158 is Backwoods Doctor by Edmund Brassett, MD. This hypo cover there. Number T122, The Curiosity of Entienne McGregor by Peter Cheney. I don't know how to spell it. Again, it's a blue spine crime novel. Number 51, The People Against O'Hara by Elazar Lipsky. The early crime novels that they didn't have, this is a blue spine. Early ones didn't. I don't know which they had, I guess, blue maybe, but science fiction was green, but they hadn't gotten green spines yet. Number 481 is The CID and the FBI by Richard Harrison. Number T47, The Wheel is Fixed by James Fox. Really good cover. Early Corgi crime. Number T35, Remember That Face by Ferguson Finley. Another great cover, great title.
That looks like Dennis McLaughlin.
Yeah. Number T3, third book in the series. Above Suspicion by Helen McInnes. Number T36, A Bullet for My Love by Octavius Roy Cohen. Number 754, Agent of the Devil by Hans Habe. Behind every spy is a woman. Hans Habe. And then, of course, this has a green spine, which it should be science fiction, but it doesn't. So, and the rest of these, a few left. Number 513, Waterfront by John Brophy. Number T10, Too Busy to Die by H.W. Roden. Good title. Another good title. Number T2, second one in the series, Killers Must Eat by Manning O'Brien. Number 495, The Blind Saw Murder by Houston. Another great title. Number T69, Causeway to the Past by William O'Farrell. Number 520, Crisis 2000, science fiction book. It has a green spine. Science fiction book about what happened 23 years ago in 2000. Amazing. And that was like from the 50s. So that was 40 years in the future. And it's 23 years backwards. It's funny. Number 455 is Little Caesar by W.R. Burnett. Another Braben's cover. Great, great title. I've never seen this book. And it's never seen it reprinted. I think it's only in the Corgi edition. It's number T17, Only Pain is Real by Robert Westerby, a boxing novel, boxing noir crime. And the last one is T43, The Sands of Mars by Arthur C. Clarke. So there you have it. A good smattering of pretty scarce Corgi vintage paperbacks, all short size, early ones. And I hope you enjoyed this look at them. We're going to do part 2 soon, and you'll be able to see some of the other books that I have in the collection. And these are really nice books. They're really cool to collect and not that common to find anymore. And hope you enjoy this look, and maybe you'll find something that you didn't know about, and you'll enjoy. So just thanks for looking, and we'll see you next time.